Level Up Wednesday also. And really, I love these demos. These are like my favorite thing to do. Um, it gives me a chance to really showcase not only just the technology. Um, well, I can't say even my skills a little bit, but anyway, it's more about the water tonight. It's not about me. It's just about the water, how we can level up our water, level up our cooking. Man, what I do tonight. So if you are joining live, let me know you're joining live. Let me know where you're coming from. Let me know who is actually following this recipe tonight too. So if you have the recipe, if you don't have it, well, you could find a way. It's in the event. You can go check it out. It's all about the anti-inflammatories tonight, the antioxidants, cooking nice and clean, healthy, since, it's coming to Christmas time, right? And I'm not going to say I'm guilty of this. I love treats. I like the cakes and pies and turkey and whatever else that might be coming my way. The drinks. This is one time that I do actually enjoy a good drink. So, and again, no, this is just about what we do to offset some of that eating and drinking that we do. And maybe this is might help someone kind of catapult themselves into some healthy eating. So as the night goes on, I'm going to show you guys the technology. I'm also going to show you guys how the technology. I'm going to show you how to use it correctly. Well, how I use it anyway. And just give me a second here as I pass this off to Lisa. You have to change the angle. Oh. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, let me know who's joining. I can't see the chat really, but maybe Lisa can let me know. Yeah.
We have Cheryl, Donna, Franny, John, Melgazetta.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And anyone that's new to the group, welcome. I know this is the time when we get to see some more people that join the group. Everyone kind of likes to see the water in action, and this is a great way to do that. So let's just quickly let's go over here. We're just going to quickly look at what we're going to be working with first. Let's start off with the technology. This is the K8 Enagix now flagship top technology. This is the 8-plate water ionizer. Man, this is the Rolls Royce of water ionizers. There's no one that does it better than Enagic. And this is the top of the line here. We're going to be utilizing, I would say, I'm going to be utilizing most of the waters tonight. Definitely, I've used already the 11.5. I've used the Kangen water. I failed to put in the Kangen veggie stock. I have the recipe. I'll give that to you guys. That is in the recipe for tonight. You could just use regular veggie stock, but nothing beats making your own stock. It's the best way. You get the best flavor. You can control the sodium. You can control all that. Just a little brief how we kind of seen this, but for those that have seen it, just a little quick demo of water, how it works. Filtration in here too. Water goes through our pre-filter, through our faucet into our filter here. This is a double carbon antibacterial filter. Goes through. The water is electrolyzed with titanium platinum coated plates. Okay. Then the water is split into two different waters. Okay, so we got the alkalizing water here. This is our drinking water, our strong Kangen water. Our beauty water comes up this top hose, and then you have your acidic water or discharge water. The 2.5 water comes out of here. We use this iron faucet here, but this is how it comes out, and it just creates the best water. Antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, rapid hydrating. super extractability, as you guys are going to see tonight, just how this water works. Okay, so let's look at what we're working with. Okay, so if you have the recipe, you know what we're working with. So we got, okay, so we got cauliflower, sweet potato in here. All right, we got the these are oh, what, geez, cashews. Went through a little bit there. So raw cashews, ginger, garlic. This is a mixture of cinnamon, nutmeg, salt, black pepper, and a little bit of turmeric powder. Also got the Thai red curry paste. Okay. Chickpeas. This is the Kangen veggie stock that I made from scratch just a few days ago. It's great because you can actually freeze this. It will last up to about 6 months to a year in the fridge. It's good for about a week. Okay, this is my favorite. My mom sends me this one, all natural spices. It's like a seasoning spice. Excellent. If you can find it, grab it. If you're in the Lower Mainland, I can direct you where you can find this one. The MCT oil. This is going to be a little bit for cooking. You could choose whatever oil you want. I like this one because it has a high heat temperature viscosity, so you could use this one. Onion, and we got some. This is some more sweet potato. There's a little bit of cauliflower in here too, and there is, yeah, that's what is in. This is, I'm actually going to be using for roasting. Actually, I'm going to need something else, but I'll grab that. And the Ukon. Okay, I'm going to be using Ukon. It did say tablets, but I'm going to use the Ukon tea. I think it works a little bit better. All right, so first, I should have done this already, but that's okay. I'm going to set the bake 425 degrees. I'm going to get one more thing. Give me 1 second. Forgot the parchment paper. We're going to roast these vegetables. All right. As I forgot, we're going to roast them, but that's why I did a lot of this setup already. What we call in French cuisine, mise en place, which means everything in its place. So as you can see, everything was in its place. Okay, it's the same when you're doing it. Okay, so parchment paper works great because that way you're not, it's easy cleanup. And any way that I can make things a little bit easier, I do that. All right, so that's one of the things. And just a little side note, anyone, if you guys have any questions, maybe Lisa might be able to answer, anyone might be able to answer in the chat, fire away. If it's something about what I'm doing, Lisa will let me know. If it's something about the water, we have a lot of leaders in here, a lot of people that can answer. Hopefully they can answer. Again, put them in the chat. If you are watching the replay, same thing, put them in the chat. We'll get back to them. Want to be able to answer all your questions tonight. All right. So first of all, I'm going to go with this here. I'm going to season this up because we're going to roast these. So I'm just going to go in. I know can never over. Okay. And I'm going to need actually, you know what? Here, let's open these chickpeas. And as you guys know, we don't wash anything with tap water here. All right, there's a reason why we don't wash with tap water, because tap water has 300 plus chemicals in my area. You could always check your water report for your local area, find out what's in your water. That's why we do have pre-filtration as another step to remove a lot of these harmful things that are in our water. We don't want them to You never know. Like I've turned on the tap water and it was brown before. You never know. You don't want to be drinking that. So you want to remove the chlorine, the harmful chemicals, the pharmaceuticals, all those things that might be in your water. You want to remove them at the very minimum. Filtration, huge on. Okay. So I'm just gonna just the chickpeas. Okay, wash them up. You don't, a lot of these nuts and stuff, you should wash. Okay. Hey, what's up, Steve? Can't wait to see you guys. Hopefully you'll be coming out in the next couple of weeks. I want to see you. Hopefully we get out there to BC. We're gonna have a nice gathering there, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, so a little bit of oil, just because we're gonna be roasting these. All right. All right, let me go in with this. It's fine. And this is the good thing about tonight is everything here is this is a vegetarian meal, but you could easily turn this into adding some protein if you want. All right. I think this is how I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to have more chickpeas than I need. And this is a good thing too. Like if you find that you have too much, this is a good thing. When you prep it, you could just put it back in the fridge, maybe use it for another dish later in the week, right? At least it's done and you don't have to worry about it. Okay. All right, so that is actually just going to be our topping, I guess you can call it, or a garnish, but it's more glorified of a garnish. I would call it a topping, not necessarily a garnish. And if it looks like it needs more seasoning, just do it. Who cares? Season with the heart, man. This is where I don't really use a recipe. If it just looks like it needs it, just do it. Like that doesn't really have any salt, so that's what's nice about.
Steve asked what you were rinsing with.
Oh yeah, so I just used the 2.5 there, or sorry, the 9.5. It's already in the can. Now, if I was like, I'm gonna wash actually these cashews. I'm gonna do that right now. So let me grab I keep my 11.5 in a container like this, okay? For when I'm washing my fruits and vegetables, a nice dark, cold place. This will last for weeks, months in this sort of container, airtight, dark, because there's a few properties that will diminish the main properties of the unique properties of the water. Heat, movement, like if I was to shake this, and I wanted to make sure I had it very like strong antioxidant value, anti-inflammatory, it will lose a lot of those properties if I was to do that. So heat, movement, light, air are all things that kind of diminish the properties. So just some 11.5 in there. And a lot of people don't know. Nuts, dried preserves, all these things have a lot of pesticides. We don't think of it. We just go and we eat our, well, man, eat the nuts. You don't rhyme like this. Just raw cashews. I guess pecans are really bad for it. And then raisins, those types of stuff. All those things you should probably wash. As you can start seeing, it's starting to get a little bit cloudy, as there's still oil-based pesticides that they spray on these. All right. And I'm not really worried about, like, I guess I could have showed you, but I think everyone gets the point. And then I just rinse again with 9.5, clean water, whatever you want to do. It's always on 9.5 here, so that's fine. Again, people was, well, just use tap water. Well, no, there's chlorine and all those things in the tap water. And when you have this technology and you can utilize it, you want to be doing that. All right. All right, so here we go. So I'll just put that aside. And meanwhile, I'm gonna heat this up. And we're just heating this up to about medium. And again, I'll put some oil in here. And I've never tried this recipe before. I've never tried it. I just saw it online. It caught my eye when it said anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, high protein. That's all it had in the, I was like, what is this? I'm like, I have to try this. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do it blind too, because I already know when I look at the recipe, I'm like, this is gonna be incredible. I already know. I might have to make some additions. I'm gonna try it and I will let you guys know as I go, but there's probably a good chance I'm gonna be making some additions to this. Probably gonna be coconut milk. When I see these ingredients, I'm thinking coconut milk has to go in there, 110%. Yes. So we'll see. I mean, like his name is, oh man, Bernard is his last name. I forget his first name. Amazing vegan. If you guys are looking for a vegan chef, go on YouTube, and he's awesome. I love his content, really awesome. And all he's missing is Kangen water now. So that's my opinion anyway. So let's just go in. We're gonna go in with the onions. All these, we're just, what's nice about this is we're just gonna like let it sweat. Okay, so if you guys don't know what that term sweat means, it means it's just gonna let it cook down, okay? Because I'm adding curry to this too. You wanna cook curry, especially if you have, and turmeric too, like to release the flavors of it. So all these things we're just gonna be throwing in. All right. So now I got actually there's carrot in here too. I don't know if I mentioned, but there's carrot, sweet potato, cauliflower. All right. And what Chef Bernard was saying was all these ingredients, there's like, well, the sweet potato, for example, is very high in antioxidants. All right. And it's high anti-inflammatory. Well, antioxidants relates to high inflammatory, anti-inflammatory. So you got that. Especially if it's more purple in color, then it's more anti-inflammatory. So I learned something new today. But it's something that you want to be kind of pay attention to if you really want something that's anti-inflammatory. And then when you pair it with our water, our drinking water, you're just doubling it up, in my opinion. So you got anti-inflammatory, antioxidants, and then the beta carotene in the orange vegetables, like the carrot and the sweet potato, and then a lot of essential minerals and vitamins you're also going to find in the sweet potato. The cauliflower, well, it speaks for itself. It's also really good. Cauliflower is really good because we're going to be turning this soup into a bisque. So a bisque is kind of like a creamy soup. We're going to use a blender. I've got to see how I'm going to do it. Because next time I might just leave it, like puree some of it and leave some of it, because I like kind of some body into my my soup. So that's something I might do. All right, so I'll let that go. I'm going to actually I'll wait to put the garlic in, and then I'll wait until things get a little bit higher. But this is something I'm going to actually do. The ginger, I need about a tablespoon of ginger. And what I like to do with the ginger, I like to take the 2.5 because there's a lot of value in the ginger. You don't need to peel it. The reason why people peel it is because they're worried about, they're worried about the ginger, the skin of it, and that's why we peel a lot of these vegetables. I didn't peel the carrots there. I'm unpeeled because I wanted to eat the skin. The skin has a lot of nutrients and like lots of nutrients that we just remove. And it's only because, you know, they were dirty, but if I can wash really good with my technology, I do that. And then I can have some of the value of some of these different, these ingredients. So I just kind of let that 30 seconds is all this takes for this really to clean this up. Then I would also use, I don't need to use oil-based pesticides. I'm not really looking to do that, but then I'll just rinse it again with the Kangen water. And then I just will cut around some of the edge, chop it up, and in there. All right. So I did go to culinary school for, well, a semester, French cuisine. My family owned a Caribbean restaurant for just over about 17 years. So I helped my mom with her restaurant, my mom and dad, which was a lot of fun. I know people are still wishing that we were open. And then my little brother opened a restaurant too in Steveston. And that was a lot of fun going and helping him with his restaurant. And I like this little tool here. If you can find one of these things are awesome. Because boom, I got the whole thing. Now it's going in there. All right. And again, ginger, part of the turmeric family. Or I guess turmeric, I don't know which family, who's bigger, but they're part of the same family. Antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, sure, let's just call it what it is. Also antibacterial. So that's why they were using it in medicine for many, many years. This is, you know, this is how we eat. I love ginger, and especially when I get to pair it with turmeric and then curry and garlic. Oh my goodness. So I'll put the cashews in here too. All right. And I can already smell, like, I don't know, can you smell it, babe? This, like, just, and I haven't even added any of the aromatics yet. All right, so as I'm seeing that, I'm gonna pop that in here now. Now that and see, there's the aromatics are in here. If you want to have a look here, what's going on. All right, so, oh yeah, like that cinnamon, that nutmeg, that turmeric, all in here. Okay. Oh yeah, it smells, oh my God. So I already know this soup is gonna be bomb. All right, so let that kind of cook down. I'm gonna increase the temperature because I want this to really, like, almost not burn, but I want it to really cook, like almost to the point where it almost burns. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the garlic. Okay, you want to add the garlic last because garlic will burn. Okay, and then it will be bitter, and you don't want that because it will ruin your meal. All right, so I'll let that in there. So with the curry paste, if you don't like curry, what you could do is substitute this for tomato paste, but then you add black pepper, salt. Well, they say to add curry again, but if you don't like curry, or if it's just too strong or too spicy, you could substitute it. But I wouldn't do it the other way around, or that's what he suggested anyway. Is if the recipe asks for tomato paste, don't use curry paste, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that's going in. And now we're gonna really, this is where I love cooking with curries. Okay, let me just break that up because now it's gonna start to really release its flavor. So I got the heat up a little bit higher. And again, I'm not following his recipe at this point anymore. I'm just going based on how I do stuff. And I've cooked I've already cooked curry once this week, so. And I know if Lisa can have her way, she would want curry probably at least once or twice a week. Oh, I wanted those. I was gonna take it for lunch, but I'm like, oh, I'll leave it for you. Here, let's turn that on. Okay, so I'm gonna let that go for a second because I really want to see that that's sticking. So if anyone now has any questions about what we're doing, any questions about the technology, we're gonna have some time here to kind of okay. So we're gonna have some time to kind of talk about it. I'm also gonna talk about how I know, like I'm gonna clean this up here in a minute.
Oh, Franny, it's an apron. She said, love the t-shirt.
Oh yeah, this is my apron.
Yeah.
My t-shirt, that's my t-shirt.
Yes.
Okay, that's my Kangen t-shirt. I did have these made. I do love it. Okay. I'm just letting that kind of cook down, and then I'm gonna add the broth, and then we're gonna be good. So I'm gonna need that. All right, so let's go here. So now, yes, anyone wants one, just go make it. Find a place. We used to have a place called the Dogs here. We can go in there and get our stuff made. Can't find those places anymore. It's hard to. They want everyone to do it online, but actually you can go to what's that place that makes business cards? Vistaprint, and you can make your own designs. Yeah, this place in the mall, and they make all our stuff.
Okay, so we got 3 separate for sure. I love hanging episodes. Dallas absolutely loves it.
Yeah, the only sad thing is I don't have enough people here to eat it.
Yeah, come on over.
So here, I'm going in with the broth, or sorry, the stock. Broth is different. Stock is
What time is dinner? You better be on your way. Steve.
well, if you hit the highway, you'll be here in 2.5, 3 hours. I'll save a plate for you. I'll keep it warm. All right, so here we go. I'm going in with the stock.
Steve's asking how often do we do this? Probably once every 3 months.
Once every 3 months. What it is when there is a month with 5 Wednesdays in it, then we'll do that. So I'm going to crank this up. I'm also going to put the Udon tea in here. Okay. And I'm just what I do is this. I just take the you can want to have a look at this. Okay. Get the Ukon. Yep, 2 tea bags in there. And I know this is okay to do because in school we actually make these type of herb, I guess you can call like tea bags, where we would put like parsley and thyme and rosemary and whatever else, whatever herbs, and we don't want to have it dispersed all the way through the soup. You could just put these in. We call that a bouquet garni. So a bouquet of fresh vegetables in a sense, or fresh herbs, I should say. And yeah, we just.
If anyone wants a couple samples to
yeah,
chat,
okay, absolutely. And this is 2 years since we've been doing the demonstrations in this group. Was actually last week. So we'd love to be able to, anyone that wants some Ukon to try, I would do, just let us know. We have lots of tea for anyone to try. Absolutely. So I'll put the lid on this. Yeah, you could just let us know. We'll send out some Canada or US. Of course, if you're somewhere overseas, we'll try to do our best, but definitely Canada, US, no problem. So now getting into how I know this water cleans, okay? This is how I would clean my cutting board. All right, so I did have some sort of protein here, chicken. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Steve is asking, can you cut the bags and dump it in? But did
No.
we know try that?
Yes, I wouldn't recommend it, but since you asked, do we have any here? Do we have any Ukon up here? Or did you take, you took the last little, I know we have some over there. Here, just give me a second. I'm not gonna, you don't have to follow me.
Okay.
All right, so not with the tea, but with the supplements, definitely you could do that. So with the Ukon, which is grown in the northern region of Okinawa, Japan, which is considered a blue region in the world. So for you to be considered a blue region in the world, your air, your water, your the soil, all these things have to be at the highest pristine quality. That's why the Okinawan women live the longest than any other women on the planet. And it's because, excuse me, they have this whole area that is pristine, clean. This is where our technology comes from. The motherland of Mr. Oshiro himself is Okinawa. There's no reason why this guy looks 80, or he's 80 and he looks like he's maybe 60, maybe. The guy just, and his wife too, just. So here's the Ukon tablet. Okay, I'm gonna just cut it in half. So this has, where's my knife? Here we go. And I'm gonna put this in there. I actually said I was going to actually, so. Oh,
Oh.
here, sorry.
Won't it just melt in there?
It will, but I want to show you guys first.
Okay.
So in here, you see?
Trying to focus.
Okay.
1 second.
So you can see in here, if I open
There we
it
go.
up, okay, it's oil. It's turmeric oil, okay? Not powder. It's turmeric oil of the highest quality, okay? So they mix already the essential oils into it. All right, they mix all these essential oils, primrose, olive oil, all these different oils into it, and then put it in a capsule that is antioxidant, patented. They're the only ones that do it, and then put it in a gel capsule or a blister pack. As you can see, these are of the highest quality. Okay, you're not going to find better turmeric, in my opinion, in the world. It just doesn't come like this. Okay. Plus washed with Kangen water, all right? All these things, if you see the process, it is insane, okay? That is why this turmeric is of the highest quality, no doubt. Going in there, all right? As you can have a look now, that's just gonna cook down. We're just waiting for all that to kind of cook down. But I kind of wanted to talk about how I clean these cutting boards, okay? So if I need to know that this water is of the highest quality, and if I'm worried about that, okay, I can do this. Put the strong acidic water.
Yeah, Steve's asking where to get the pills. USA only now. Well,
Right.
they're just not in Canada.
Not at the moment. I'm praying they come back. Okay, so as you can see now, I'm making 2 streams of water. Let me dump this. Okay. I like to slow it down. And I look for it to get cloudy. Okay. You might not be able to see very well, but yeah, can you? Okay. I like when it tells me to increase the flow. And then if I'm worried about this, about water not being strong, and I always strong enough to remove or remove 99.9% of all bacteria, viruses, all that stuff. Then I let it go through its cleaning process. If I'm worried about that, then I just pour it fresh. And as long as I know I'm getting a certain reading with my water, 0.5 water that I'm going to use to clean my cutting board and all these things here, then at least I know for sure that if I had, say, chicken or beef, I'm just waiting for that to clean. Yeah, that's fine. And see, the machine knows. It goes through the cleaning process so that there's no way that we would be drinking the 2.5 water, even though it wouldn't harm you. Okay, and I always put it on the beauty water setting. All right, so now I can take my meter. This is an ORP meter, okay? You might have seen me do this in my demo, but I do this week to check my water to see if it's strong enough, okay? ORP stands for oxidative or oxidation reduction potential. So it's a potential for the water to be oxidizing or anti-inflammatory or antioxidizing. This water will be, okay? So now I put it in here and I'm looking for anything that's over 1100. Okay.
Yeah.
Over 1100. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to probably, it goes up to about 1130. Okay.
11:11.
Okay. 1111. And my stuff is done here. Stop. Let me just have a look. Oh, that's good. I give it like 5 more minutes though. And I use timers, everyone, because I will forget. Because look, I'm going back into here. So now I would just use this right on my wood cutting board. Okay. Okay. And if I had chicken or beef or seafood or anything that I was worried that if I was cross-contaminating, right, I would be in problem. I'm not worried about that at all. In 30 seconds, I can even use this to wash my knife. If I was cutting like pork or whatever, right? I can just leave that and then I can just rinse it off after. Let's just go like that, leave it on. And then what you're going to want to do with a cutting board like this is after, so I let that about 30 seconds. And then after, I would, you want to oil this. Okay. You want to put some, doesn't matter what it is, olive oil, canola oil, some oil, just oil it up. And that will just stop it from, it just helps it. As you can see, it doesn't let the really penetrate deep down, but it does gets into the grooves where my knife goes in there and it will clean in that area thoroughly, okay? Thoroughly clean, deep clean, because I can only use that word deep clean, but it's on the highest level. It's gonna remove everything, okay? Don't have to worry. This is the best cleaner, hands down, you can buy anywhere, hands down, okay? There's no doubt about it. That's my opinion, but that's the opinion of maybe some of the scientific body too. So now, that's still kind of going. Don't think it's quite ready, but the magic of time. I have another one. What you're going to want to do is remove, obviously, the tea bags. And I do have my compost bin. These can just go in your compost. If you don't compost, please do. Okay. They don't go in your garbage. Goes back to Mother Earth. I can put this on here. I'm going to do these in stages. I'm going to get my bowls because I think it's going to be me, you, and Papa eating this. And the reason why it's called golden milk, or golden soup, is because it derives from golden milk, which is turmeric and a milk of some sort, if it's dairy or coconut or almond or even oat mixed up. And that is a very anti-inflammatory drink. They were started drinking in 2015, got really big. I made a turmeric or Ukon I think the recipe might be in the group. Anybody that wants to have a look at that recipe still, oh, and before bed, it's lights out. Okay, so let me just get my, did I have a, oh, there we go. Let me just do this. And babe, are you gonna eat? Are you gonna eat right now? Okay. Well, you know, I'm really making it for you. So we're going in. Actually, we can just do this. Food processor, blender, whatever you want to do. You can do it in batches.
Franny's asking if it's spicy.
We're gonna find out. I'm gonna find out.
What would make it spicy?
The curry,
red-
yeah, the red curry paste for
Okay.
sure. Okay, so we're gonna find out if it's spicy or not. And you know what? I should have tasted for seasoning anyway. Don't be scared. Taste your food. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. And not spicy. There is some heat at the end, but by no means is it overbearing. More sweet than anything because of the carrots and the sweet potato. We'll make this really sweet, but I think when you blend this, it's going to taste a lot different. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that on, and I'm gonna blend. And again, if you have a blender, Ninja, Vitamix. Okay. I think I'm gonna want a little more. I'm gonna want a little more time here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, so those are just the roasted veggies, but I'm gonna put a little bit more liquid in here because I think it's gonna need it. All right. And you can see, I can already smell actually, not just see, but smell that this is gonna taste a lot different than what I just tasted. Okay, so I'll just go low. Actually, I'm gonna go high. All right. There's one other thing I forgot. Ooh, a lemon. I need a lemon. I already know. And see, before I put it in the fridge, I always wash them so that I know if something happens, it's ready. And I don't want seeds. So use a strainer, everyone. Okay, these are my little gifts to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna just a little bit of lemon juice. Okay. And I don't know, this is his recipe, so I'm just following it. Like I said, I might make some changes. I'm gonna taste this one and then I'll update the group. Okay. All right. So you can see what I mean by a bisque. It's really thick. And again, now, if you want it thinner, I can add water, Kangen water, right? I can add coconut milk, which I think I'm gonna do for the next batch. Okay. And I almost think I know what I'm gonna do right here for you. Okay. And this is why it's called golden. I'm just gonna do this. You're gonna be able to eat all this soup?
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Well, we're gonna find out is right. All right. All right. All right. Let me get a little more. Got the chickpea. You got the sweet potato. All right, let's get a little more chickpea in there. And I already know I'm going to need a little bit of greenery. Okay, so here's my arrow garden, everyone. I use beauty water in here, nothing but beauty water. Okay. All right. Now,
That's lovely.
okay. Well,
Huh?
are you going to eat?
No, you just have a
Okay.
bite.
All right. All right. All right. Oh, that's so good.
How spicy is it after you blend it at all?
Not at all.
Not at all?
No. Oh, that's so good. Okay. All right. So, okay. Okay. Well, I'm digging in. So,
Yeah.
anyone, honestly, this is so good. High protein, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, vegetarian. You could easily turn this into like maybe put, I don't know what I would put in here truly, because this is so good the way it is. The chickpeas are what gives it a like high protein, really, really nice, really like, again, not overbearing with heat. If you wanted more heat, you can add more curry paste or whatever you want to do there. This is so good. Definitely I would try it. Okay. And let me know again, if you don't have the technology, I would recommend you having a look at it. For those that are in Canada, just give you a little heads up. We did get told that the price is going up in the new year. Okay. You will save $1,000. Well, after everything's said, oh yeah, roughly, okay, $750. If you get it going before the new year, it's 100% tax write-off. All right. There's so many reasons to do it. It comes with a business in a bag, in a sense, or in a box, I guess you can call it business in a box. If that's something you want to do, offset the, inflation, all these things that are going on right now. Have a look at this. You can eat like this all the time. Clean. Man, hundreds of uses for the water. Anytime you can use water, you can use it this way. So if you're new to the group, or if you've been in the group now and you're really interested in getting going, there's lots of incentives and reasons to do it now. I would just let the person know that invited you to the group. All right. Let them know that you want to get started. Start drinking the best water that's anti-inflammatory, antioxidant also. So I'm going to be drinking not only the best water and eating, clean eating. I'm going to be doing all these things. So I just appreciate anyone that took the time to check it out tonight. Get back to the person that invited you to the group. Let them know you're ready to get started. All right. And unless there's some questions, I don't know if there's any other questions.
Everybody wants to eat it.
Yeah, well, of course you want to eat it.
Well, Franny wants us to post the seasoning your mom gets.
Yep.
So we'll just do a post in the event, I guess.
Yes.
And tag her in it.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. So that's
Love
all
your
I have.
cutting board.
Yeah, the cutting board. I love this cutting board. This is actually a year ago yesterday I got this cutting board.
Was it only a year?
Yeah.
It's been 2.
Okay, it might be 2. At the
I think
very
it's been
most
2.
is at the very most. Yeah, it was my early Christmas gift, whenever it was yesterday, 2 years ago. Yeah, I got hooked up, and thanks Lisa. And this is why I can prepare all these meals just on this one board. It was meant for prime rib or my turkey, and I can cut it all up on this cutting board. So, and I can clean it up. But yeah, I'm rambling. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Hey, Miracle.
Hey, what's up, my nephew? Love you, man. Can't wait to see you. Love everyone. Appreciate everyone for checking it out. And yeah, let your friends know. Get started. Drink the best water. Cook clean. And save the environment. No more bottled water. So many things. No more chemical cleaners. So many reasons. Again, I can go on and on and on and on. Okay, there's so many reasons to get going. All right, thank you so much, and have yourself a wonderful night. Take care, and enjoy the holidays.